If you are desiring a personal reading, I have my Etsy shop currently open. So this is for Scorpio, March 2024. Scorpio, March 2024. Three of Cups. So this is working with other people. This is because essentially the Three of Cups is celebration. It is celebration of harvesting, and they're using the actual harvesting of what they have worked hard and that has grown in order to then celebrate, in order to enjoy what has been harvested. So in regards to the traditional tarot, that is often seen like pumpkins or grapes, and obviously grapes is connected to wine, and they're drinking wine. There's this joy, there's this excitement of coming together, of celebrating something. So you could be celebrating something. This can be something social for you, Scorpio, in March 2024, but it's just the joy of being together, and like wine brings people together. But as I always say, depending on other cards that come up, Three of Cups can indicate like intoxication, blinders coming down, because alcohol has a tendency to make us uninhibited. So there's this sense of like just your barriers coming down, and oftentimes people believe that alcohol breaks down our inhibitions, so then like we show up as our true self. So it could be like you're using outside sources to break down those inhibitions, but this is like connecting with other people. It's basically something that you're celebrating. We have the King of Cups. Because what's interesting, so this is like the Cups energy is about like an emotional fulfillment. It's emotional understanding. It's having the King of Cups has mastered his emotions. So he has the ability to be stern, but also have passion for his people. And we have to understand how tarot goes through. Is like, because the Three of Cups is a celebration, because prior to that energy is the Two of Cups is just coming together. So Three of Cups is essentially celebration of people coming together, and so the King of Cups can be an offering. This is someone that has emotional balance, a lot of generosity to give in regards to their emotions, in regards to their feelings. And also the King of Cups isn't afraid to show his emotions. Like there's no fear of emotions. Reverse, the King of Cups can be a manipulation of a person's emotions, like manipulating emotions to get their way. But it can still, depending on what the other cards say, could still connotate, because the shadow of the King of Cups is that mastery of emotions, so much that the dark side of the mastery of emotions is that you have the ability to kind of manipulate emotions to get your way, not just manipulate your own emotions, manipulate other people's emotions. But I'm getting with the Three of Cups and King of Cups that this is something like you're coming together, that it is a celebration, and it can be even like someone raising a cup for you. Like it's like it's a social gathering. It's like this royal, like someone that's in a higher realm is like raising their cup to provide their, I don't know, their release. Like it's someone, like I'm getting like if it's a wedding, or like in modern sense, I mean in a royal sense, it can be like everyone, the community is gathered together to celebrate something, and the king comes forward, who the king in the royal is like the one that's in charge, the one that has control, the one that is the diplomat, where he's able to see all sides, both sides. And because we see the crown, there's that eye. So I mean, all kings have that crown, but I'm seeing like there's like a release. Like when a king raises his cup, it's like a release of something to get into something else. So it could be like in modern age, it can essentially be like you're getting married or you're getting eloped or something, and the king stands up to show his recognition, or the father stands up to show his recognition to the release of the bride. That's very endorsement. That's the word I'm looking for. Like the king raises his cup endorsing the event. or it's just like making a small public announcement to everyone else endorsing the event, the social event. Twos is about choices. So there's something that you're picking, because Two of Wands is about your passions, and Wands is very action orientated. You're picking what you're excited about. There's something that you're going to have to make a choice about. And we have the Knight of Wands. That's interesting. It's interesting because what I said in regards to the King of Cups and Three of Cups, I am not seeing the Two of Cups or Lovers, but the fact that there's a Knight of Wands. But Knight of Wands is a very passion card. Knight of Wands has always been seen as an individual that because they're so much full of passion that they kind of just they feel their feelings and they go with their feelings. And in contrary to the King of Cups, who is stable in his emotions, who is stable even when his emotions come and go, with the Knight of Wands, he kind of goes with his emotions. So there's this instability, and he kind of connects his actions to his emotions. So if he feels this passion, he goes. If he follows his emotions to his actions. But let's see what the Two of Wands and the Knight of Wands connect. I want to get back to the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands is connected to, you're taking your first step. You're making your choice of which wand you want to choose. So it can be a Knight of Wands coming forth with their wands, and you're picking your wand. Or because the Two of Wands is between the King of Cups and the Knight of Wands, because the Knight of Wands has such a strong passion, it can be very influential, but also it's like a very come and go energy. So if you go with the Knight of Wands, you're going to have to go with their feelings. With the King of Cups, like I was saying before, it's this very stable energy because they have mastered their emotions and they understand they have that stability, even if the feelings of their, think of the King of Cups. They have a king, in the olden times, they have their kingdom, and the people might be in disarray and in fear. The King of Cups has that emotional stability that even if everyone, so he's like that emotional parent that's able, and so this is like a younger person or an older person, and you have to make a choice because the Two of Wands is between these two individuals. And when we get court cards, it often is certain people in your life. It could be you, but it can also be people in your life. But the Two of Wands is associated with taking that first step, taking that choice. It is making decisions. It is possibly taking a risk, leaving your comfort zone, and planning. But Two of Wands is making that choice and finally taking that action step of what you need to do. And the Two of Wands, it features a man standing on top of what looks like a castle in his right hand, and he holds a miniature globe. And from the way he is standing, the man is looking down upon the vast terrain, or in which an ocean lies on the left side, while the land stretches over on the right hand side. So in traditional tarot, the man is wearing an orange tunic and a red hat, symbolizing enthusiasm towards life itself and hunger for adventure, respectfully. But the miniature globe in his hand represents potential for possible expansion of his reach to broader life experiences. And the fact that we have the King of Cups on one side and the Knight of Wands to the left, this can be about making a choice of which life experience you want. Do you want a life experience of the Wands? I mean, you are holding the Two of Wands, but Two of Wands is still about choices. So it's do you want a life experience about mastering the Wands, or do you want mastery of the Cups? And this individual might be older, while this individual might be more inexperienced to your level of an experience. So while this is more of a teacher, this can be more of a pupil, where you're going with the same experience, you're at the same level, so you're kind of learning from each other as well as learning from the experience. While the King of Cups could be more of he's teaching you while you're going through the experience, so it's that guidance. But because the Two of Wands is a mature version of the Ace of Wands, this is about planning and moving forward progression. So you have already set out to achieve a particular task, which means you have turned an idea into a realistic plan, and this plan will require fulfillment. Therefore, you have to progress from just having the plan to actually achieving what you set out for. So you're past the planning stage. It's taking that action step. It's taking that risk. You have to consider making that choice from your intuition versus your mind, like from your heart, because wands is about the heart. It's about the passion. It's about the excitement. So like, what excites you? What are you needing to learn in you right now? It might make more sense to go with the king, or it might make more sense to go with the knight of wands. But what is your heart? What is your passion calling you to do? What are you wanting to move forward in? What are you excited? What are you motivated by? So let's see, the two of wands with the knight of wands. So this combination is very interesting because it combines two fire cards, which represents action, passion, and energy. So while the two of wands depicts a man who's holding a small globe and a wand in his hand, like I said before, in the progress in making a choice, but he's still contemplating his path in life. So this is a representation. This is symbolism for the potential for growth, discovery, and exploration. So this can be a beginning of a new project, and I feel like it's a beginning of some coming together with something or someone. Having a vision of what you want to achieve and then taking the necessary steps to accomplish it. So the Knight of Wands is a card of action, adventure, and passion. This is a person who is fearless, confident, and driven by his desire to achieve his goals. So this could be you in regards to pursuing your passions, the willingness to take risks, and the courage to follow your dreams. So it indicates that you are at a point in your life where you are ready to take bold action and pursue your desires wholeheartedly. It can also represent travel, change, and movement, that you're embarking on a journey, either physical or metaphorical, that this journey will be fulfilled with excitement, challenges, and opportunities. The King of Cups could be a father figure, like I was saying, raising his cup to bring forth his endorsement to this adventure, to this excitement. And it doesn't have to be like a love relationship. It could be essentially like you are this person, you're going on an adventure, you're moving away from the castle, you're moving away from under your father's safe guidance, and you're going out to experience the world for yourself. You are essentially being called upon to make a significant decision, one that will require you to be decisive, confident, and bold. Show us that you are ready to take action, that you are willing to pursue your passions despite the risk. But still, with the Two of Wands, carefully consider your options before taking action. Now we're going to look at the Three of Cups with the King of Cups. So these two cards together provide a unique perspective on issues related to emotion, creativity, and intuition. So the Three of Cups is about joy, celebration, and community. It symbolizes friendship, teamwork, coming together to share experiences. This can be a reunion with old friends, the formation of new relationships with those who share similar goals or interests. But it also represents important events such as weddings, graduation, or other significant milestone. And the King of Cups depicts, this is a mature man who is emotionally balanced, compassionate, and intuitive. So this card often signifies a person who is calm, patient, and able to manage their emotions in a healthy and positive way. This can be a mentor, a counselor, or someone who provides emotional support or guidance. So this can be someone that's a mentor for you in regards to this choice in pursuing and taking risks. But I'm also getting like this could be, because the Two of Wands is in traditional tarot, it is holding a globe, so it can connotate to like travel, seeing the world, especially with the Nine of Wands. It's like taking that risk to explore, to travel, to follow your passions, to experience more of what ignites you. And so the Three of Cups can connotate to like, it just tells me in regards to like graduation, like after you graduate high school and you have the potential potential to go to college, or you can travel the world, or there's just like, you have the opportunity to see the world, to make a choice of what your next step is. And it is this communal, this gathering, the celebration of like the next stage of your life. So the combination of Three of Cups with the King of Cups, this represents emotional balance and the importance of connecting with others in positive and uplifting ways. This is essentially just celebrating your achievements with friends or loved ones. It also is connecting with people who provide that emotional support and guidance for you during this time. What is the Two of Wands? Two of Wands. I am seeing that this can be like graduation, and I'm just feeling a very like, you just graduated college and your community, people around you, having that emotional support in your community is important to providing that, the word I used, endorsement. And so then you're in a period where, under the safe wings of guidance of a mentor or a father figure, you're going on your own. You're following your passions, you're following your excitement, and it's opening the barriers. And the two of Wands connotates to a risk factor. In the traditional Two of Wands, he's seeing the world and he's holding the world, but he's safely up high in the barriers of a castle wall. So it can connotate that you're in this safe space, you're not able to experience life. And so with the Knight of Wands, you're going out in the world, and you're seeing what's out there, and it's your own personal journey, which the Hermit doesn't have to do with like isolation, which often it sometimes does, but because the Hermit is going up a mountain and he's picking up his lantern is illuminating, and then what happens with the Hermit is the Hermit goes on their own journey, and then they climb this mountain, all these obstacles, experiencing the world, and then they come back down to share it back to the community. You're going on your own journey. This can be in isolation from people around you that have like created a safe space where you had that foundation, which is good, because then you can go out in the world and experience it outside of those barriers. Handshake and meeting with strangers could be important. So that definitely goes with taking that adventure, because you might actually meet up with someone who has a significant influence in your life, or that could be the King of Cups, that mentor. This is going to be a younger man dealing a relationship with a younger man. We have Pig, beware of greed, but also pigs are in regards to abundance. Younger man tells me in regards to the Two of Wands, a choice between Knight of Wands and the King of Cups. So now that is what I was regarding earlier, as I was saying it can be a choice between an older man, more mature. It doesn't have to be an older man, it could be just a more mature man, and a younger man, or an individual who acts more out of his feelings, his emotions, his passions. So, and work, achievement, success. This could occur in October. This can be a short journey, as we see with the Hermit. It is going to be a journey that you might need to make. The Ant is about hard work, and also the Ant in regards to the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is about coming together, community, having a supportive community. And so this, and ants very much work to get a problem solved. They're not individualized. They're a community that work together to solve a problem, because it is for the community. It's not one man for himself in regards to Pig, beware of greed. It is working together for a greater cause.